and Adana is going to be under attack. So let's get ready to fight this battle. We are going to be defending our castle of Adana from an army of the Seljuk Turks. This is their army, mostly missile units. They have a few units of spear militia, Saracen militia, etc. They've got a lot of siege equipment. Let's get into it. Let's turn it up a bit. And let's get ready to fight this battle. So we're going to have to set up our forces. We do have quite a large army. But it looks like it's a very foggy, misty day. You can barely see. That's our gateway, it looks like. And I need to find our square over here. Now, since it is a castle, I'm not going to do the strategy I sometimes like to do of just shoving everything in the town square. Because this time, we can shove everything on the walls. We have enough men to do that. So I'll get whatever we can. These guys are going to be sitting on the walls, manning these towers here, pouring some burning oil on the enemy. We're going to get our infantry and begin to place it on the walls. We have defended Adana many times now. This is not our first experience with the Turks trying to attack it. They often try and take this city. It's one of the first cities I actually took from the Turks. And so they've been trying to get it back ever since. But honestly, they have not had the best luck doing that so far. And I don't expect it will get any better. Now, we've got a lot of, I believe this is Turkish javelin men. Those guys are going to need to man the walls over here. They're decent multi-role units, in my opinion. We can use them as, melee infantry and as some pretty effective skirmishers. I'm trying to get all my archers and everything positioned to be on the walls. And now I'm just trying to see what else we got. We've got our general, and over here we've also got a few mounted sergeants. These guys can just sit in the square. And these archers over here can sit in the fog on the tower tops. Now already our crossbowmen are able to, some of them at least, fire a few shots. It says they can, but I don't see them doing it. Enemy siege towers trundling towards the walls. I'm going to be very interested to see how this goes here. These crossbowmen, the Templar sergeants, they're all ready and waiting. And I'm hoping we can get a few javelins off at the enemy. Bring these guys here. So let's see if they actually do that.
The enemy have ladders at the walls.
Okay.
Repel the attackers.
We're not actually setting anything on fire at the moment, which is a shame. A few javelins into those Turkish archers, dealing a bit of damage. And a few of them have hit their mark. There's a few bodies over there. But these guys, they're starting to storm the walls. In all directions, actually. So it's mostly archers, like I said, which means they will not be the most effective in dealing with infantry units. Our Turkish javelin there, as you can see, switching to swords. And those Turkish archers already wavering. I don't think they're going to do too well.
Our cunning foes reach our walls with their siege tower. We must repel the invaders.
Yeah, these guys are going to be a bit of a threat, these siege towers. They're not very easy to deal with. Are we dealing with these guys at all? Those guys being crushed. So I believe are these guys. Yeah, they're wavering. We're going to be able to move our units round to here. Oh my goodness, I need some guys on the gates. I completely forgot to put people on the gates. How could I forget that? Like, the most important part of this siege defense. Right, guys. Go, go, go. everything needs to get to the gates quickly. Because if that falls, they're just going to rush our town square. Go, go, go. We're getting everything we can to begin rushing off the walls. These Turkish javelin men, they can go. As you can see now, all our men panicking, suddenly realising there's a massive hole in our defences. So they're all running. These crossbow militia, redeploy. I want these ones to redeploy. And these guys, most of them are trying to get into position over here. But some of them have decided to deploy very poorly. I'm not sure what's going on here with my units. They are not doing something very smart. It's making me very annoyed what they're doing here. Yep, pull back. Get away from those walls, guys. All our men are eager. How are we faring on the walls over here? Very good. We're doing fine. These Turkish archers, not doing well. We've killed 22% of all enemy forces. That is good. That is good.
The enemy's ram has broken through our gates.
And for some reason, pause. I don't know what's going on with my men over by the gates. They appear to be trying to walk out of the city, I think, which is very annoying. So I'm just trying to get them to reposition, honestly. If they do run, they should be able to make it. We do have our burning oil, which is going to be invaluable. The enemy try and get through, we just drop a bunch of extremely flaming oil onto them. It crushes their morale. And it causes a lot of damage. It's horrible to watch. They just get absolutely slaughtered. How are we doing over here? It looks like we had routed some, but now they're trying to get back up. We're really having to try and defend everything here. They're pushing back up to all the ladders. That is an issue. Lots of them trying to get through the gates. We're in a nasty situation right now. Having to fight on all sides and not really able to win on any of them. So my general needs to advance. These spear militia, they need to pull back up to the walls, unfortunately. I hope the burning oil's doing something against the enemy. They're Ottoman infantry, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It's very tough. They are getting some people routing, which is good. It looks like everything's gone from there. Turkish javelin men, get over here.
Our men have slain the Saracen general. Now we must send his men running back to the desert.
That is very good. We've routed most of the forces in the gateway now. They're wavering, their general's dead. We just turned the tide of the battle there. These spear militia, they need to be fighting these Saracen counterparts there. These archers managing to slash and stab at the enemy troops.
Badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
But I think we're doing pretty good here. These guys, if they get a bit more oil doused upon them like that, they should rout. So we need everything to charge. Everyone needs to get down from the walls.
Goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Get all the men. Come on, go get down from the walls. Go fight everything. We're definitely not won yet. Mostly because my men appear to be being a bit incompetent. But if we rush out of the gateway like this, and we charge into the backs of the men who are trying to get onto the ladders, we should be good. So we just need everyone to be running, charging out, spurring their horses on. A lot of these guys are shaken or wavering, and we should be able to rout these guys here. At least I hope. Okay, it wasn't an instant rout, which means they're probably not going to rout too quickly. But they are in disarray here, as our men are kind of climbing down. The enemy are kind of panicking here, I think. They do not know what to do. And if we can just rout these guys like so, I don't know what's left of the enemy forces. I'm trying to find it all
The battle is
in
very
this
much in our
dense
favor.
fog.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Well, I think I found it. It's all out here. But it's all being slaughtered. I've got to make sure none of it's still trying to scale my walls. But it doesn't look like it is. I think the enemy are very much defeated
the enemy
here.
flees the battle.
Perfect.
Run down those worthless peasants.
Let's take some prisoners. Very good victory there. They nearly had us. They were pressing us from all sides there, but we managed to redistribute our forces to the correct locations, and so we were able to win. Perfect. Let's keep going. Run down every single one, especially these guys over here. This is going to boost our prisoner count up to around 570. Very happy with that.
Our foe is utterly
Look
vanquished.
at that screen
Let all
there.
glorify this day.
Heroic
Remember it as
victory.
a day of victory in all its glory.
We did very well there. We killed 1,473 men. We only lost 236. That is an incredible statistic, honestly.